What's up, everyone? I'm the KnK, and this is my quickie review of Game of Thrones Season 8. Game of Thrones Season 8, the final season. The season that should be the end-all, be-all of all the Game of Thrones seasons. The season that should be taking every plot thread from the last decade for the previous 7 seasons and putting it all together into one giant bow that's neatly tied up with all plot threads fulfilled. Is that what happened? No. In fact, this season was frickin' garbage. How do I talk about this season without spoilers? Okay. Well, we have the first 2 episodes that were all basically building up to the 3rd episode. Cool. 3rd episode occurs, which finally has the big battle with the White Walkers. A group that premiered in the very first scene of the very first episode of the very first season. The group that had continuously been built up and hyped up throughout this entire show. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Winter's nearly here. Winter is coming. Winter is here. And then we get this episode. This episode was highly criticized because you couldn't see half the action going on because it's the dead of night. Which, okay, I give some pointers to the production team for wanting to do a big battle in the dead of night. It's a cool idea. But then what's the point of spending all this money on special effects when your audience can't see the money you put into the special effects? It should have been cool. When we had this ice dragon versus dragon battle, that should have been great, but you could hardly see it. There was so much going on that most of it was just like, I know it's happening, I can see bits of it, but really, guys, couldn't you have filmed this a little bit brighter? I get what you're going for, but it doesn't work. There was one intense scene with Arya in the library that was really, really good. And in the end, the White Walkers turned out to be nothing more than a fart in the wind. 8 years of build-up for nothing. Actually, technically 10 years of build-up for nothing. Imagine if when you started watching Infinity War, Hulk kills Thanos right in the first 10 minutes of the movie. And the rest of the movie was just Thanos' goons. If that. Wouldn't you feel kind of cheated? Wouldn't you be pissed off? Like, really? All that build-up for that? That's what the White Walkers were in this thing. It was like, really? That's it? That's the big undead threat? So, of course, naturally, we have 3 episodes left. And it's like, they just defeated, basically, the undead. They're level 99. They're going to King's Landing, which is a level 40 kingdom. This is not going to end well, especially because they have a level 200 dragon. How do you go from the White Walkers to King's Landing? Well, that's what they did, and then stuff happened. And then all the character development went out the window. A lot of important information, important scenes were happening off screen because apparently they didn't have time to film them. Then you have half-assed things like Starbucks cups, water bottles showing up in the episodes, which clearly shows the production team didn't care at that point, clearly shows the directors didn't care at that point, clearly shows the writers didn't give a damn at that point, the film editors, everyone. I get that mistakes happen. And you know what? The Starbucks cup was pretty funny. But when you have the water bottle then appear, it shows that they just weren't paying attention because they were done mentally. Characters have so much development across the series, and it was for all nothing. I don't even understand the point of the characters or why the Dire Wolves even existed. They did nothing this entire franchise. Nothing came out of it. They were just there. They were just like these pets. The most pointless character in the entire show. Ghost disappeared for 2 seasons. He comes back. He's just standing there. Next time we see him, he has half an ear missing. Nothing's mentioned of it, and that's it. What the hell? Then we have all the other stuff that went on. Overall, it was a shit show for a series that deserved better. Fans deserved better. My bar had been set so low that by the time I got to the series finale, the ending to me was satisfying. I don't care that it ended terribly. I'm just happy it's over and that it had an ending compared to something like The Sopranos, which just kind of stopped. I don't know why people are saying this is the greatest show of our generation when this generation has had Breaking Bad. It has had Tales from the Crypt. It has a series of unfortunate events. It has iZombie. It has Stranger Things. It has Better Call Saul. and other ones that I don't watch or don't pay attention to. This is not the show of the generation. Overall, I give Game of Thrones Season 8 a poorly but generous 5 out of 10. If you have not seen the series yet, don't even waste your time starting it now. There's no point. If you have seen the series and haven't seen this season, then I'd say finish it. I guess it's worth finishing off. I mean, if you're a big fan, finish it off, even though it sucks. At least it is a conclusion of sorts. Tyrion got dumb this season. Every character got dumb this season. It was just dumb decision, one after another. Now, again, there were some good moments. Like I said, already in the library scene, episode 3 was really good. I did like way back in, I think, episode 2, Jon's hoe, after he rode the dragon for the first time, when he's like, "You've ruined horses for me." And there were some good pieces of dialogue and funny aspects throughout the show, but overall, bleh. Until next time, bye.